Hello, welcome back to Savvy Market Channel. It's nice to have you here again. All right, today we'll be looking at a very phenomenal company, Tantalizers Nigeria PLC, and we'll be looking at the net profit of this company for the last 10 years. Now, Tantalizers PLC is a fast food company, and they were actually in vogue I think back in 2011, 2012, 2010, 2013. They were actually a trending brand, but all of a sudden I discovered that they were not trending as they used to, because I think that they were overshadowed by competitors, and I believe that their competitors had competitive advantages over them. And I was surprised when I just made a little research on them, and I saw that they were still in operation. So I decided to dig deep a bit and see what has been going on with this company in the last 10 years. Are they still in operation? What are they doing? Why are they not everywhere like they used to be? And what's really happening? So I took out time to take a peep at what's their net profit actually look like. And before we go into the net profit, what it looked like, I also saw that recently they secured a private placement of 1.7 billion naira. So that means that they were able to get some fundings from private industries or individuals. So it was not on, they didn't list their shares on it was not on public listing, so they didn't put their shares on, let's say, Nigeria Stock Exchange. It was a private placement. It was a private credit to individuals that could buy that share. So that's why it's not there. But though it's still listed, they are still listed on the Nigeria Stock Exchange, though, because that was that's where you see how much they're actually currently listed there right now. So let me just say they're currently listed in the Nigeria Stock Exchange, but that was not where they got that fund of 1.7 billion naira from. Okay, so let's dive deep real quick into what has happened to this company in the last 10 years. So it was actually interesting and shocking to me at the same time, because I was wowed, like, how can a company be going through this and they are still in business? In the last 10 years, they actually just made profits for 3 years, which is 2017, 2018, and 2019, because I think I got to know them in about 2018 or so. Now, could you see here that in 2014 here, which is the first thing we have, the first year where it starts from, in 2014 they made a loss. They have been recording losses. In 2014 they recorded a loss of 784 million naira. That's mind-blowing. That's mind-blowing to record for a loss. And then it wasn't just an accident. Next year it was still that close. They made a loss of 707 million naira. And then 2016 was just the worst. The dip was crazy. Sorry for that word, but then the dip was very terrible. And 2016 they made a loss of 1 billion naira. Yeah. So fortunately for them, in 2017 they came up with some profits at the end of the year, which is 443 million naira. In 2018 they dropped real fast again. In 2019, it just kept dropping. In 2020 they went back, they ran loss again, and then we see here that they ran at loss for 422 million naira, and then in 2021 it was 214 million naira. So in the last 4 years they have recorded consistent losses. So since 2019 was when they recorded the last profit for the year, and that was just 22 million naira for a whole year. And since then they have been running on loss. So you see it's obvious, it's actually obvious the reason why they had to list on the Nigeria Stock Exchange and sought for funds from external sources to probably clear up there's some debt and then make some expansions of their business and try to revive the brand, because I believe that people will still want to consider them. I think that's why they dare to take that kind of share amount, that they had to sell that kind of share, because I believe that the amount of shares that 1.7 billion would buy wouldn't be a little portion. So I believe that I also believe in them, because they were just a small name and they are still not a small name in the fast food industry. So also some research that I made about them was that they were actually a very fast growing companies. I think they had about 50 outlets across Nigeria, but then their expansion was actually restricted due to the insecurity in Nigeria, and that restricted them from expanding to some regions of the country. But then I believe that as they are back into full operations with the funding that they have, I believe they will be able to adopt some strategies to be able to position themselves well and to leverage of some competitive advantages and to get back on track and leverage on whatever track record that they've had before and maintain, put out the right advertisement, partner with the right people, and then I hope that something better will come up, and then in 2024 they might actually record a profit, even if it's not that significant. But then I hope and I wish them the best. So profit margin analysis, as you see here, I said profit margin analysis. The net profit analysis actually reveals how well the company is actually generating profit at the end of the year, because this is actually profit or loss after the end of the year. Now if we observe this line, so in case the chart is kind of confusing, this is a line that demarcates two portions of this chart. So here we see 0.0 naira, we see 0.0 naira. Above this 0.0 naira, you see that every amount here is positive, and below the 0.0 naira we see that every amount here is negative. And so you see here that whatever falls here indicates a loss for the company in that particular year, and whatever go above this line indicates a profit for that company in that particular year. So if you look at the middle of this line, you see the years that are recorded. We have 2014, 2015, 2016 down to 2023 here. Now this dates are supposed to be under this chart, but because of the negative numbers that are here, because of the negative value, the line had the date number has to stay in the middle. And so just in case that is getting you confused, these are the year in the middle. It's supposed to be here if all the numbers were positive. So that's what's actually happening in the chart. So I'm just trying to clarify that. So this 443 million, the 86 million, you can even see that the chart, the chart here, the green color is pointing upward, and these ones are pointing downwards. So the ones that are pointing downwards are indicating negative, and the ones that are pointing upward are indicating the positive values for this company. So we could see here that the company is actually in financial distress, and it's in a very terrible financial condition with what this chart is showing us here, according to what they are generating in net profit. So that is all about the net profit for this company in the last 10 years. I might later do a further research and post here so you can see some other detail about this company. So thank you so much. If there's still anything that you are not that's not clear enough in this video, and anything that you need clarity on, the chat box is open. Just kindly drop your comment and I will respond as soon as possible. Also do well to click on the like button if you love this video, and I will compel you also to appeal that you kindly subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you get informed, you get notified whenever I drop an insightful video about amazing companies like this. All right then, until we see you again in my next video. Yeah, thank you so much. Bye bye.